Mike, what did you learn about your team tonight that maybe you hadn't seen the first couple of games?
Well, I thought the first half was really tough as we're learning some of those lessons. Um, I felt like it was like swimming in quicksand the first half. I thought that, as a team, you learn a lot and develop a lot along the way. One was playing on the road in a place, that because you got to deal with the distractions and the transition. So it was a particularly long trip in a very impressive stadium that they'll get to see on TV. So I thought there was some adjustment there. I thought we played frantic the first half, both offensively and defensively. Then when we settled in, I thought we played well the second half, and then wish we'd played the whole game like that. But again, that's part of the process to develop as a team. And then, the other thing, we played from behind and came back and won. And and I thought we were playing our best football at the end. And just from for the sake of our team development standpoint, and as we were improving and because as a coach, I always look at it, how much better can you get in the increment of a week. I almost wish we had another a fifth quarter because I thought we had more work to do and could have grown a little bit more. But University of Houston's a great team. They're very fast. They always are. And I think a great coaching staff. I mean, because I've dealt with and worked with half of them. And so anyways, it was a great challenge, and I was proud of our guys for being tough enough to win it.
Like your relationship with Dana goes back almost 30 years. The legend goes that you and Cal invented the air raid offense on diner napkins at Dickey's Prairie Home. What can you tell me about it?
That's really not true. It's more. There were a lot of, that time. In that time, there was a lot of great passing stuff going on. Brigham Young University was throwing it like crazy with Lavelle Edwards. Jack Elway, who was working with Mike Price and Dennis Erickson, had this great three-step game. Don Reed at Montana was doing some great things as far as throwing the ball. The run and shoot, was really coming into play, and then some other schemes in between. And so there was a lot to look at, a lot to borrow from, to the point where there was more than you could ever possibly package up and run. And I thought, and our thing was to search for plays that attack the whole field and in a workable form where you could run it and not have too many plays. If you had a play, subtract a play type of thing. And but there were a lot of great influences at that time. And yeah, we did draw on napkins at Dickey's Prairie Home, and at there was another place, a more formal place. I actually drew on some cloth napkins, so which it turned out they were less happy about that than we thought they might be.
What did you think about Anthony's play tonight overall, and how much coming on the road and getting it done? I guess how much growth did you see from him?
What I thought was impressive about him is he got better as the game went on. He got more precise. He got sharper with his throws. Was quicker to get his eyes in the right place. And then the other thing I thought was just running the whole offense, just, communicating the play, for lack of a better word, because there's all these vague words, all these, all the momentum, excitement, energy, they say all this stuff and you know what they mean, but it doesn't describe what you mean. It's just sort of out there and very and so, if that's not enough, I always say call it circling the wagons. And I thought he did a lot better job circling the wagons in leading the group the second half. See, that's pretty Texas, right? Circle the wagons. So he did a good job circling the wagons and being a general of his group the second half. And I thought was getting better and better. And to be honest, that's, I just think about the work we could have capitalized on if we played a little better the first time. But, because it's always about and everybody's got great opponents, and Houston's certainly a great one. Houston may be faster than any team we're going to play, and that running back's as good as any. I think so. I think too, but and then of course the quarterback, you got to keep an eye on him, and but the in the end, I mean, I try to just focus on us, what we can improve on, how we can develop, because that's what we can control. And so, we got a lot of work done, but it exposed some things that we got to continue to work on, and we need to, integrate the lessons we learned here.
How would you describe Max Gordy as a football player?
A really good football player. I was disappointed that play got taken off the board. You can make your own judgments on that, because I'm not really allowed to say unless I want to pay for it. And then but I think he's really a good football player, and he's with the ball in his hands, he's excellent. Plays, like I've said before, plays about 19 inches off the ground and is elusive. And the other thing, for kind of a bowed up kid, he can catch it too. That catch on that wheel route that scored for a brief period of time. That was an outstanding catch.
Did you guys change anything strategically on defense after halftime, or was it more just guys doing their job?
Yeah, it's more just doing their job, getting used to the speed, and everybody was highly, highly motivated. Everybody wanted to show out and do extremely well, and everybody's trying to make a super play on each play, and that existed some on offense too. I thought that Gordon would bailed us out of a couple of them, and then of course he had his own issues, and then the biggest thing was just settle down, just be as good as you can be, and I thought we came closer to that the second half.
What do you attribute to all the penalties?
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the film to get a better idea of what I attribute that to.
Mike, how much have you talked to Gardner this week? I mean, he's got his first NFL start coming up here.
Well, we I text him back and forth some, but I know he's getting flooded. He has a bunch of texts, I'm sure, from Washington, the guys he played with, California, because a whole bunch of guys on our team from California, and Mississippi. I'm sure state of Mississippi's really excited about what he's doing. So I know he's got his he's up to his ears in texts. So, but we certainly wish him the best, and he's off to a good start, and I think he'll get better and better as time goes on.
What do you think about goes out 88%, first time he's ever seen an NFL team against an AFC championship?
Yeah, heck, he started better for them than he did for us. That first, he didn't go 88% for us the first go around. No, I think he really developed as a player. I think he would agree with this. Him, the Cougs, and coaches and players, we made a really good team, and I think he just got better and better each week, because he's one of those guys that learns and takes the lessons he learns and applies them, and is really good at it. And that was quite impressive by a rookie. Broke a record or two or something like that. I can't remember, but.
Did you meet with Hal before the game or after the game, and then what did you think of his attire? He wore a Nevada shirt rather than a Houston or a Wazoo shirt today?
Well, his son Matt coaches at Nevada, is the OC at Nevada, and then that, and the fact that he worked with both me and Dana, so he's probably trying to scramble for some neutral ground. And Nevada's a pretty good alternative to that, I guess. Not red, but blue. And then I think that he kind of wandered through the the hotel some, and anyway, so it was good to see him.